The Simpsons. Homer's Big Adventure. Written by Verson. INT. Simpsons living room, day. Homer and Marge are sitting in the living room. Homer. Where are the kids? Marge. Looks around. They're away. Homer. When we got away, we didn't go inside and feed the chickens and the rabbits. I said, hey, we had to leave the girls alone. But we went straight to the living room. I said, who the hell are you, girl? She told me, look, I don't know how to be a mother. You got to tell me that. Then she told me what happened. Marge. Well, this is it, huh? How long did you stay? Homer. 18 hours. How long did it take to get all the food on the table? Homer gestures towards a table of papers and lists of facts. Marge. How long was that? Homer. 1 month old. She must have liked it. Marge looks over at Maggie, who is looking at the computer screen. Maggie. I thought I was going to lose my house. Well, I learned my lesson. Marge. To Homer. She doesn't look like a baby either, though. Where's the diaper? You shouldn't have. No one ever said anything about them. We were all too young to do anything about it. Homer. You don't know any better. Marge. I didn't see her leave. They both look over to where Maggie was, but she's not there anymore. Homer. Where'd she go? Marge. She never came here. She turns and makes her way back to the window where Maggie is looking at an empty spot. Look, we need time, you get out. Maggie. I'm still here. Marge. I saw you go back inside. You weren't gone like before. Suddenly, Maggie turns into a creature named Muggle, who is a humanoid hybrid of a bird and a frog. He has blue markings on him, and his wings are made up entirely of feathers, and one of his eyes is a pair of horns. He wears a hat which has a giant eye on either side of it, and a red shirt. His legs are made up of bone. He can move like a frog and, like a bird, can fly. He has a set of scales on the tips of his feet and on his front claws, which he has learned how to use to attack humans and others. Muggle. I had this dream. And it came true. Maggie is gone. Homer. Muggy. Maggie. Muggy. Pause. What? Marge. He's gone, the rest is gone. I still don't know what happened. But I'm sure. We will find her. You should talk to Maggie. She'll show us something. Homer. I'm on the job. I will. Marge. Go find her. But don't tell me. Homer. She'll show you what she was thinking. Marge. Don't make a deal with her. Homer leaves with Muggle, determined to find iced tea trees in the woods. INT. Diner parking lot, dusk. Jason Man is back in his car. But when he steps out of the car, Jason says nothing. The camera pans up on Jason's face, which is covered by an oversized hood. Jason seems to be completely oblivious of Muggle's presence. Jason Man and Dork is behind the wheel. INT. Jason Man's car, night. Muggle and Dork are sitting in Jason Man's car driving around the country, searching for iced tea trees and coffee. Muggle. What's the worst I can get you for dinner? Dork. Coffee. Muggle. Is that too much? Dork. You like iced tea trees, and coffee. Muggle. Is it like this, iced tea? Jason. Stop. Jason sees a figure on the side of the road. He stops the car immediately and backs up. It's Homer Simpson. Jason. What happened? Homer. I was walking in the street with my wife and child and there was a car passing me on the left. I saw somebody shooting somebody with a handgun and I jumped out of the car and opened fire and killed this man. Jason. What were you shooting at? Homer. I didn't know if he was human or not. I thought he was shooting at cops or something. Starts to cry. Jason. But you didn't just take someone's life. You killed him and you know the guy who is in the hospital right now? Homer. Yep. Jason. If only your own family would have been there, you wouldn't be here today. If only you would have a wife who might have been there, you wouldn't be lying here crying now. Homer. Why have you got to be so stupid to believe that? Jason. You're living in love. Homer. I am not. It might be because this is all I want. Jason lets Homer into the car. Muggle and Dork move to the back seat. Homer. To Muggle. I know who you are. Jason's brother. Muggle. Who? Homer. He was just there, in the hallway. Dork. Just because he was there I don't know what you're up to. Muggle. I just want to talk to him. Homer. No, honey, you're going to kill me, you'll have your son back. Muggle. I ain't scared of nothing. Pause. I'm scared of you. Homer. I ain't fucking scared of you. Pause. Who? Muggle. You're scared of me. Homer. I ain't scared of nothing. Dork. How you doing, dude? Pause. What? Homer. I'm not scared of nothing. I don't know what you are up to. Dork. What? Homer. You're gonna kill Jason? Who do you think you are? Dork. What are your parents' names? Homer. They're not my parents, Jason. Dork. How did Jason get you this time? Homer. He wanted me on his fucking crew. Dork. What a nice dick. Muggle. What are you hiding, Jason? Cut to. INT. Simpsons living room, day. It's the next day. Homer and Marge are sitting in the couch. Maggie is back to her old self. Bart is eagerly jumping up and down. Bart. So what happened? Homer. I wasn't even supposed to show up for the wedding until now. It's the last Saturday of this month. The wedding will take place on November, and they're getting married the next week. The wedding ring is the least important piece of the wedding. What matters here is the ring, for better or worse. The only thing that matters besides the ring is that I won't be left standing at the end of the aisle with a broken heart. Marge. What about the fact we didn't get married the old way? Homer. We don't have to do anything. If you say we don't have to, she's going to let you see her anyway. I just needed to make an announcement. Homer stands up. Homer, candid. I thought I'd made it clear at the beginning of last Wednesday that if I do have to marry again, they should just take it the old way. Marge. Humble and apologetic. So that's why she said. Homer. Yes. That I'm going to be living for another 2 months. Marge. So why is this woman? Homer. Living for another 2 months? Smiles. The only reason I'm living is because of her generosity. Marge. I can live for another 2 months because you made me live. Homer. You made me ... live with you. Cut to. Extension Diner, evening. The next week a strange happenstance caused all of the men who had been waiting outside the inn to jump out their window. These were people who had been there for over a year and now they were trying to get away. Homer grabs the man they jumped for and the 2 women they'd been with. Homer. Smiles again. I just didn't want to wait until the end of our relationship, then we could find a replacement who would live with us for another 2 months. But you were not willing to go along with it. They stare at each other for what seems like hours. Homer, candid. You had no intention of getting through that ... The relationship before me was an abomination. End credits.